everybody, SkapeGote's back on the long drive. I'm not sure what we're doing today, but today is Christmas. So I think instead of going through my normal, not a snake route, no, sorry, my normal routine of drive and stop and doing all this, I think we're just gonna have one big long drive and a big talk. So I can get this over with, you guys, in case you decide to bother wasting your time on my videos on Christmas Day, which you shouldn't be. Go spend it with your family. I'm going to just go for a drive. We'll have a chat. Come on. Get in the bus. Everybody on board? We got two Karens. We got one Coily. We got Road Lotion and Loggington. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's get, we need to find a brush, but we'll do that some other day. So, let's get going. We are at 93.1 on this bus, so 43.1, 143.1. So, we're gonna keep going. Excellent. So, welcome to the holiday. It's Christmas Day when you're gonna see this. And I hope you're having a good one. I hope you spend it with some family if you have the chance. Although with the current stuff going on in the world, I'm not sure that's on everybody's ability to do so. I know where I live, it's not possible to see family, but that's okay. You know why? Because you don't have to see family to appreciate them. It's not necessary. It's absolutely 100% not necessary. So I'm going to do a little recap of this year so far. How it went for me. Because I would normally do this for New Year's, but I may be working New Year's and not have time to put a video up. So let's recap where I've come from this year. So I kind of ignored my YouTube channel mostly until June of this year. I started back, I think it was about May. I started doing semi-regular videos. I was doing mostly Stranded Deep at the time. Really enjoyed that. Never did finish it, the series, because I had a glitch that just kind of ended everything. I should really show the videos when that stuff happens, but I never do because I don't think anybody wants to see them. But, yeah, so, and then one day when I wanted to put a video up, but I was lacking an idea, I threw this up, and that was June 17th of, I've mentioned this before, June 17th of 2020. On that day, I had 42 subscribers, I think 40, 44 subscribers, somewhere in that neighborhood. And on that video, I remember within 24 hours, I think I put up a community post maybe, or no, I commented on the video. On my very first long drive video, I commented that I got 97 views the very first day, first 24-hour period, I got 97 views. And I had never had that happen before. I'd never gotten 97 views in 24 hours. And I said, well, since you guys like it, I'll do another one. And it was a couple days later, I did another one, and then my work schedule's in the way, so, you know, I'd go like 2 days off, and then, you know, 3 days on and 2 days off, and I was doing this whole thing. And then one day I just sat down and said, I'm going to start doing videos every day. One video every day, no matter what, even if it's a crappy one, no matter what happens, one video a day. And I've been consistently doing that for about 4 months now, 4.5 months now, 5 months maybe. I've been doing that consistently. But in this year, I've gone from 42 subscribers to, I believe, 4,220 at the recording of this video, I think. 4,219, 4,220, which is unbelievable to me that any of you bothered to watch. It's definitely it's shocking, and it's very humbling to know that people enjoy watching, little rabbit detour here, watching what I do. That barrel just tried to murder me. It's very humbling in all sorts of ways that anybody watches this. Because, you know, I'm not very good at this. I'm not even sure I'm all that personable. But, like, our Discord has 200 people on it now. Get rid of that. Our Discord is 229 people, I think, on it now. That's huge. Like, I know I'm not pulling numbers like Markiplier or Jacksepticeye or anybody like that, or even some of the smaller guys out there like Spears the Amazing or even Neebs Gaming. I think I got about 2 million subscribers. Like, I don't pull those kind of numbers, but I like, just the other day I had a video for the very first time get 1,000 views in the first 24 hours. Like, that's huge for me. I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked, and I was so pleasantly surprised that happened. Like, I can't even express to you how that works. Like, there's just no going back for me at this point to what I was doing before in my spare time. And I don't have that much spare time. I'm a busy guy. But in my spare time, I would do nothing. And I would just kind of be sad and lonely most of the time. Like, not like sad, like I'm not depressed, I'm going to kill myself. But I would just be sad and lonely and just wait for the day to end, go to bed, get up and do it all over again. And I couldn't see myself going back to that. Even if my video views dropped off, like I'm not getting as many subscribers the last month or so that I was for a while, but that's okay, you know, it's still climbing. And it's interesting that, you know, one game can change that in such a way. One moment of entertainment. And I'm not normally this serious, you know me, I'm always the guy laughing and thinking everything's pretty hilarious. But, you know, it's that season, right, where you start to reflect on the year that's gone by. And this year, fuck this year. Seriously, someone needs to take this year, put it in an envelope, and mail it away to a place we will never see it again. Fuck this year. Fuck it so hard. So many terrible things happen this year, and I don't have to get into it. There's no point because YouTube gets all cranky if you start talking about certain subjects, but like, fuck this year. Fuck it hard. Like, it's the worst year in a very long time that I can think of, and I've seen some bad years, man. Like, there's been years where bad things have happened, and I just think everybody needed a reprieve. And if I can make one or two people laugh or smile or have a good time, then all this, you know, making this stupid crap is worth it. Like, it's totally... Oh my God, what is going on here? Oh my goodness. The frame rate is dying. What the hell? Let me get further away from that thing. There we go. Okay, I don't know what that was, but the frame rate died completely. Anyway, yes. Like, get back on the road here. If I can make a couple of people laugh, that's all I want to do, you know. And I ride some people pretty hard sometimes. Like over in the Discord, I'm always harassing this kid named Blorp. But you know, it's all in good fun. I would never mean it. If I meant it, I would just. If I really don't like somebody, I would just kick them out. You know, that's kind of my thing. I don't know. Like, it's been a year for me. Like, it's been one of like, for everybody else having such a crappy year. It's been one of the better ones for me. I've accomplished a lot of my goals I set out for, and that's rare. You know, we all set goals for ourselves, but they all fall apart at some point. You know, like, you might achieve 1 out of every 100 goals you put your mind towards, because you know how it is. Like, sometimes goals just, you can't meet them no matter how hard you try, and that's okay. But this year, like, my goal, and I'm going to tell you this right now because I haven't told anybody this, not even my closest friends that I have, and I'll tell you guys this, so get it all on the table. My goal this year for my YouTube channel, when I started not being able to go anywhere because of, you know, the pandemic, I decided my goal was to have 100 subscribers by the end of 2020. That was my goal. I have it written down. Like, literally, it's in my wallet in a piece of paper. That, yes, I have an old school wallet. Thank you. None of these Ridge wallets. Sponsor me, Ridge wallets. Thank you. I'm up for a sponsorship. Anyway, I have it in my wallet, and I said, you know, 100 subscribers, January 31st, or sorry, December 31st, 2020. And now I have over 4,000 of you, of this whole motley crew. You're the herd, you know, that's what you guys are. And you come in and you watch my videos and you have no need to, and it's appreciated like you would not believe. Like, and for whoever's not joined or subscribed to my channel, that's okay too. If you just want to watch and then fuck off, like, go right ahead. I don't mind. Like, that's your prerogative, and maybe you don't want to sign up to some crazy Canadian YouTuber, but that's okay. I don't mind that. I just like entertaining you if I can. You know, there's some great people around here that, like, you know, from Jacob Bomarito to, I've mentioned Blorp, to Fluff, who works on my Discord, and Arthur and Asman and all these people that do all this great work for me. Like Rundon asked for a shout out. I was asked to give Rundon a shout out. This is your shout out, bud. Just go for it. You know, enjoy it while it lasts. And I love doing shout outs and stuff for people. Just, you know, maybe makes their day for a few minutes, or, you know, gives them a smile to look back on. And I did it for people's kids. I do it, you know, whenever I get asked most of the time, unless there's no good reason. If someone just puts in the comments, I could use a shout out. No, you're not getting one. You're not getting one. If there's a reason to give somebody one, I will. But the point is that, you know, in all this crappy year, there's something really great happened. We got a community going here of really great people that just do wonderful things. And if anything in this season at all exists to remind us that we need to pull together as a collective, as a species, is moments like this where we all hang in the comments. There's very few negative comments in my comment section. Yeah, we get the odd porn one and stuff because it seems to be a problem, and I try to get those out as soon as I see them, but it's not easy because I can't monitor it 24 hours a day. My friend 90 Books, for example, look at she had a video hit. I think she's over 2,000 views now on the Velveteen Rabbit. Like she's having a great year for it too. But like, it's stuff like this where you build a little community and you help each other out when you can. And if that help out is just a shout out, just make someone's day, or, you know, I throw fan art up when I get it. I don't get that much, but when I do get it, it goes on my Instagram, and I'll throw it up on the videos sometimes, depending what the video is. I really appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you tuning in and watching my garbage. Like, I struggle a bit because of my schedule, so that's why I only run 2 and 3 games at a time on a series, because it's much easier to track, plan what I'm going to do, and only have a couple of games. In the future, I'm hoping to rearrange some of my job in the next year or two, but for the next year or so, it's this, you know, it's going to be whatever videos I can muster at the time, and throw together in a few hours each day. So I do apologize that the quality of the editing stuff isn't great, and I don't have the best voice for this kind of work. People always tell me in the comments, they're like, "Oh, your voice is so relaxing." I don't see it. I don't find my voice relaxing. I find it kind of grating and very deep and a little bit saucy. But like, it's people seem to enjoy it, and you know, I appreciate everything you guys do. You make it worthwhile to sit in front of this computer of mine and mess around with a video game. Like, isn't that the dream, to find something you enjoy doing and then do it for a job? Like, people always say, what's that saying, that if you find something you love and, you know, you'll never work a day in your life. Bullshit. This is a lot of work. Trust me, I love doing it, but it's a lot of work. But it's you know, it's what it is, and it's enjoyable. And I encourage you all to go out and find a thing that you really enjoy doing, and just do it so much all the time. And get to the point where, what's this? Get to the point where it becomes such a routine, but you still enjoy it, you know? Work should be fun, but not necessarily only fun. The biggest problem I have with the way people do stuff nowadays, when it comes to anything, is if it isn't immediately gratifying, people want to quit, and it shouldn't be like that. It should be like you work to make it gratifying. But with this season upon us, and this holiday coming up, and within the next a few minutes after you're watching this, it'll be Christmas. You know, like, I hope the holiday goes well for everybody, and that everybody gets what they're looking for out of it. The last thing any of us whoa, she skid on there. The last thing any of us want is for things to go bad on this type of season. But, you know, sometimes things do, and that's why we all got to pull together in some sort of group. And it just sounds very communist, I'm sure. That's not my intention. My intention has always been to garner a positive group of people, like to stress that positivity is a good thing and not a bad thing, and that, you know, quit trying to play the macho guy all the time, or quit trying to be the tough girl all the time, and just be for a moment. And that's what I'm here for. That's what my channel's here for. We're here to make things positive and fun, and you know, if you're feeling down, come pop over to the Discord. These guys are hilarious, absolutely hilarious to hang out with. But back to Christmas, I hope everybody gets what they want. I hope, you know, if Santa's coming for you, he's going to bring you all sorts of great stuff in his little goodie bag sack there. And I hope you guys eat a ton. I was told by Blorp he's having cowboy caviar, I think they call it. Cowboy dip, I think some people refer to it as. So he's super excited about that. Hope your trees are decorated. And if you're not, celebrating Christmas if that's not your jam. You know, happy Kwanzaa. I'm sorry Hanukkah's over already. You know, whatever you're celebrating the season, if you're just, you know, people ask me all the time, like, why do you celebrate Christmas? You're not a Christian. It's like, I don't celebrate it for Christ. I celebrate it for loot. No, I'm kidding. I celebrate Christmas as a holiday to get together, not as a religious thing. You can argue up and down, well, it's the birth of Christ, and that's great. You know, I'm happy for him, but that's not why I'm celebrating. I celebrate as a reason to get together and hang out with people and do things. And no, there's a giant old bus in my way. And that's, you know, that's okay too. You can just celebrate the holiday for what it is. Just a time to get together with loved ones and family. But yeah, I think that collectively, the people around here are good people. And I think we all have the same kind of goals and ethos, just to have a good time and enjoy it. With Christmas upon us, why wouldn't you? That's another thing. I hope some of you got some Steam cards and some video games for Christmas. And if you did, post below. I want to hear what you got. I want to know what games you're playing now, because I'm always wanting to play with people and I got no friends. So we can always play together. I mostly game on my PC, just so everybody knows. I do got the Switch, but I use that for my Zelda and Mario machine, because that's my favorite game series is most of the time. Until they make me angry and I put them down and yell at them. But that's fine. But yeah, tell me what you got. If you got anything, if you got a new game system, I want to hear about it. I try to comment with everybody I can, as many as I can. At least you get a thumbs up at a bare minimum if there's not much to answer, if it's not a question or something. But every few days I jump into those comments and I start dealing it out. Because I think people want to be heard. I know I do. I know I want to be heard and stuff. There's nothing worse than, like, I comment on a lot of small creators videos who have, like, you know, 1,000 people, 2,000 people. And I'll bet you if I comment on 100 videos, I'll get one response. And I don't want to be that guy. So I get it back to as many people as as humanly possible. Because I want y'all to feel like I'm listening. And I read the comments. Like, at some point, I know if I keep getting bigger and bigger, which we both know is, all of us know is not going to happen. But if I do get bigger and bigger, there's going to be a point, obviously, a tipping point where I can no longer answer or even checkmark every single comment. That's just not a possibility. But I'm going to do it as long as I can and try to get to as many as possible. But I think in the future, what I'll do is, when I release a video, the first hour it's up, I'll pop into the comments and answer as many questions as I can. At least I'm hoping to. I want to be doing that. Oh, there's a rock. I can drive over that. We're good. Oh, rabbits. But yeah, today we're just going to cruise and shoot the shit, because that's what I do best. How far have I gone? Okay, we're going to do... Oh, get on the road! Whoa! That's another thing, too, you know? Any game suggestions, put them below. I get a lot of requests for racing games. I'm not really feeling racing games lately. I like more like the style of game like The Long Drive or My Summer Car, where there's not necessarily racing to do, but it might be part of it. Most of it's just kind of chilling and driving around. I like that. I think that's fun. I particularly like the car building aspect of My Summer Car, and I wish more games would take on that kind of design approach, but we all know that's not going to happen anytime soon. Just not what happens around here. Nobody makes games like that because they're such a niche market, right? But yes, I hope you guys all have your Christmas dinners tomorrow, the ones who do celebrate Christmas, and I hope you have turkey. If you're not having turkey, maybe a roast beast or a ham. Or what else do people serve on Christmas? If you don't serve any of those things, put below what you serve. I want to hear about that as well. I like learning about as many different things as possible, so I must be on a hill. Am I on a hill? Yes, I'm on a hill. And it's going to be one of those getting me down to 20 kilometer an hour hills. Oh, come on. Oh, baby. Baby, come on, baby. Baby. Come on. Just climb the damn hill, fool. Oh, that's the mirror. I thought that was a valley. Okay. Yeah, it's been a good year. It's been a great year for me. I have no complaints. I've worked a lot. I've made money. Humanity survived probably one of the worst moments we've had since World War II, you know? This is the collective side that's going to happen when this starts correcting itself is going to be felt around the world, eh? But I hope you got New Year's plans, even if it is staying in because, again, with the problems going on in the world. And if you are, what are you doing for New Year's? I'd like to know. And as for a channel update, I might as well give you one while I'm here. This year, I'm going to put some real effort into this. My birthday's in February. So come February, I'm going to take some time off, I think, because I need it. I'm starting to burn out a little bit. I'm going to take some time off around my birthday, and I think I'm going to really concentrate on my channel and get my editing skills up to snuff. And change a little bit of the way I do these. Because right now they're quick edits and I just do them real fast because, you know, I'm just trying to get them out the door so you guys have something to watch. But I think I'm going to push really hard to do more. And better content. But keeping the same idea where it's kind of off the cuff and guerrilla style. Where I don't plan or think about it too much. I just do it. I usually make little notes beside me as I'm playing, like, oh, make sure you do this and check this timestamp and all this. But I'd like to do a little more planning to some of my stuff instead of it's just like, what am I recording today? Oh yeah, it's long drive day. I'll record that. But yeah, so that'll happen. I want to get some new artwork done for the channel. I'm sure people are getting sick and tired of my old avatar. It probably needs to go. But that's all right. We can get that done as well. What was that? That hurt something. What else am I planning on here? Oh, yeah, I've been approaching musicians about using their music, and I'm starting to get responses from people that they're going to allow me to use their music so I can have real music in the game, instead of just stuff off the YouTube music library. So that's going to be kind of fun. At least I hope it is. Get out of the way, rabbit. Get around this rock here. Oh, the sun's coming up. This is nice. So I'm hoping to get some of that on there too. So if any small bands out there, you guys got a band, you want me to use some of your music to show off some of your work, tell me where I can find it and I'll go get it. I'll sign an agreement to make sure you're in the whatever below, the comments and whatnot, so you get your recognition you deserve. I'd also like to, excuse me, I'm gonna yawn. Excuse me, jeez, it's been a long day. I'm also going to start doing more multiplayer content with a friend of mine, 90 Books, wants to do a playthrough of Minecraft. I think I'm going to do those with these people. I'm not sure. What the heck is that? That's not a house. That's a rock. I thought it was like a building or something. I was like, what the heck is this? That's just a bunch of rocks. Okay, we're excellent here. We're good. We're copacetic. Yeah, so I want to get that stuff kind of rocking and rolling as well, as the new year kind of approaches. So we're going to get on that too and see where that goes. I think it's going to be a fun series. Her and I were just trying out Raft today together, and that was a riot. So we're probably going to try to do something like that in the new year, come the new year anyway. I'll take some time off. We can work on doing multiplayer episodes of that. It made me drop one of those a month. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll stop yawning. I can stop this. I should have had my energy drink. Don't drink energy drinks. They're terrible for you. My god. Oh, I got the Monster one. It's flavored like mango. It's really good. Yeah. So like we got a whole bunch of plans coming up. I'd like to also do some classic gaming content. I have this real hankering lately to play Secret of Mana, which is an old Super Nintendo game. And I think they remade it a few years back. But it's an old Super Nintendo game that was multiplayer, well, you know, couch co-op. But man, it was a great game. I haven't played that game in years. I vividly remember the music though when you're flying around on the dragon. Like that just is etched in my brain like you would not believe. But it's a really great game. Go check it out. Secret of Mana. Sorry, I'm so tired. I'm burning the candle at both ends lately. I'm up at like 3 in the morning doing stuff, 4 in the morning. I can't sleep, so here we are doing this kind of stuff. You know, Christmas is that special time for everybody. You know, you get out there and you know, when you see your family and stuff, and it's just so much different. The vibe's so much different. You know, compared to like the rest of the year when you see family. It's just a whole different thing. You put some stuff aside, and you know it's not Thanksgiving where you argue politics and stuff. And that's the way it should be. And with, like I said, with this year finally getting into the background, it'll be one for the books. So let's move on to a better 2021. At least let's please try to do that. What is... That's a rock. I thought it was a Karen. I was becoming concerned. Yeah, but I think we can do this, though. I think we can make this 2021 a way better year. With the vaccines coming out and stuff, it's going to be a good time, you know. This will start going away, and this is what we want. We want this to go away. We're all sick and tired of this. I was sick and tired of this 20 minutes after it came out. But yeah, you know. Oh yeah, wish your dogs and cats Merry Christmas. Lord knows what they believe, right? Got my dog. Let me tell you a little story. You know what, actually? Let me tell you a Christmas tale. A fable of Christmas. Let's tell you a Christmas tale. And anybody who knows me, who watches this stuff, which isn't very many people, but if they do and they got this far into the video, are gonna be mesmerized by the fact I'm telling this story. Because this is a no bullshit story. So I was a little kid. I'm not sure, I was about 5, maybe 4 or 5. My sister was like 6 or 7. We lived in a small town of a couple hundred people. And so one night, Christmas Eve, I think it was, maybe 23rd, there's a knock at the door about 8 o'clock at night. And my mother goes and answers the door. And there, standing in the doorway, is the most realistic Santa you've ever seen in your entire life. Like, real beard, real fancy suit, not one of those fake store-bought mall Santas, like a real suit. And he gave me and my sister each gifts and knew us by name and gave us the gifts. And then he wandered off. And my parents were like, oh, look, Santa came and all this crap. All right, so that's fine. But afterwards, they talked to each other and nobody knew who he was, who showed up at our door to give presents dressed as Santa Claus. Nobody knows who that person was. So that's my interesting Christmas story for you. That only ever happened once, and I still have no idea who that person is. But yeah, that's a totally true story, and anybody in my family who ever heard this could back that up. That's a 100% true story. I know it sounds totally made up, but it's not. I swear to you that is a true story that my mother could back up very easily. Mama Scapegoat could tell you all about that happening. Also, the time we're watching the Dukes of Hazzard and saw something, but that's a whole different argument. Oh, that's a funny story too, but I won't get into that one. That's not Christmassy enough. Yeah, but that's my Christmas story. And I'll tell you another story. I once was in a Christmas play about a cat named Kringle Cat who was trying to steal Christmas when I was very young. It was a good one. I enjoyed it. It was very good until I got beat out by a guy named Josh for the lead role, and I got to do the day performance. The night performance he got to do. And apparently, I wasn't good enough to be the primary lead for the night performance of the Kringle Cat saga for Christmas, and that makes me real upset because I'm a real good actor, thank you very much, and especially when I got to creep up dressed in a cat with black leotards and ears on. I was beautiful then, I'm beautiful now, don't judge. I was jealous of how good a figure I have while in tights. It just makes me angry I can't wear them all the time. No, I can't do it. I don't like pants touching my legs. I like baggy clothes. I like to be as baggy as possible. I don't like these tight-fitting things. It's uncomfortable and stupid. Well, for me, anyway. Oh, look at this. We're actually making some pretty good speed in this piece of crap. Whoa, there's a rock right there. See, I like these long-form talking videos where we don't stop all the time sometimes. Every once in a while you need one of these to kind of... This is like, some people do blogs or vlogs. This is like my version of that. Sorry, I'm gonna cough here. I'm trying not to. This is like my version to give you guys updates on what's going on and what's happening and what everybody's up to. But man, I wish you the best for this holiday today. I really do. I want to see you all have a good time, and I want all sorts of stories about family members in my comment section. I want to hear exactly what happened. I want to hear about how Uncle Bob had too much to drink and spilled the stuffing everywhere, and how Mom baked a pumpkin pie, but it wasn't cooked in the middle. I want to hear these stories. Excuse me. I want them all in my comment section. Every one of them. Why is my arm doing that? Oh, that was a little weird. Whoa, whoa, okay, that's gross. My arm is twisting funny, look. Whoa! Yeah, but I want all the good stories in there. Throw them in. I like hearing from you guys. I like interacting with you guys. I think nobody realizes how much I enjoy the interaction part so much. Like, that's my favorite part about the whole thing, is interacting with you guys. Especially on the Discord, where I can get a little more, you know, personal with it. Because you can't be super overly personal in the comment section here. I think I need a drink right now. And I'm going to grab one. Hang on a second. Where's my soda? There it is. Oh, I'm driving off the road! Distracted driving! Distracted driving! Sorry, I needed a drink really, really bad. I'm trying to set the bottle down right now. There, there we go. I got it. I'm not even looking at it. I'm getting it. There we go. That's better. My throat was all dried out. Woo! Too much talking. That's what I do best. Yeah, but I see, I think I should all come pop into the Discord sometime and hang out. I think Blorp tonight actually was reading Christmas stories, maybe? Something like that. I told him I'd pop in if I had a moment, but I don't know if I'm going to get a moment. I'm going to try. Sorry, Blorp, if I don't make it. I will do my best. And I don't expect a lot of people to watch this because everybody's going to be opening Christmas gifts and whatnot in the morning, and they're not going to have time, and that's great. That's what I want to hear. And if you do happen to pop in, you know, just stay quick. Don't watch the whole episode. Skip around a bit. There's not much to say, really. Not much happened. But, yeah, we'll do that and just see what's going on. Yeah, get back to your life. I myself have zero plans for Christmas Day because everything's canceled where I am. So, it's kind of sad, but at the same time... Oh, rabbit! Kind of sad, but at the same time, it's got to happen sometimes. Oh, you're not getting away, bud. Sorry. There we go. Okay. That got him. This is good. I see a ship over here. And I'd love to stop and look for fuel, but totally not necessary. Not until the next episode, anyway. This is just a fun talking to you guys episode. I am driving relatively slow, actually. I don't know. Am I on a hill again? I guess I am. A very shallow sloping hill. Whoa. Yeah, I gotta get this thing into a manual transmission so I can drive better. At least keep it in the rev range anyway. What do we got going on over here? We got something coming up. Doesn't, oh, it's a double build. Who cares? We don't stop at those anyway. Even if we were stopping. But yeah, it's been a great year for me, and I can't thank you guys enough for watching my garbage. I just, it's hard for me to express. I'm not good at my feelings, you know. I work in mental health, and I'm still terrible at expressing my feelings. It's not my forte. Hopefully, you guys learn to do it because, you know, I come from an age group that we don't do a lot of that, unfortunately. But, you know, and it's hard to learn once you don't have it. It's hard to learn it, and that's kind of where I'm at. But I hope you guys learn to express yourself and tell people you love them and whatnot, you know? That's a very important thing to do. I wish you all the best with that, you know? Especially, you know, you never know when stuff could go wrong, so make sure you make amends when you can. Be forgiving. It's part of the season. You haven't talked to somebody in a while. Go talk to a friend you haven't talked to in a long time when you've been meaning to. Don't be embarrassed either. Just let it happen. So you haven't talked in a while. It's not the end of the world. World's not going to end. I got a buddy of mine that I've known for my whole life, and because of this pandemic, we haven't been able to get together since February, the week before my birthday. So I haven't seen him in almost a year now. It's been 10 and a half, going on 11 months since I saw him. And it's sad, and I want to see him. He doesn't even live that far from me, but we can't, you know, and that's sad, but it doesn't stop me from talking to him. He's a great guy. You know, it's okay to be upset with people. It's okay to be disappointed. You know, just make sure you handle it correctly. And forgive people. Always forgive people. Me and him have known each other for a very, very long time, and I'll tell you, part of that relationship is you learn to forgive the other guy when they fuck up. So, learn to forgive people. You know, I'm going to really shout out there right now. It's going to drive a few people crazy, I'm sure. Ham Sandwich Betty, man. That young lady has always been, or woman, old lady, maybe? I don't know. Some aged of person of feminine persuasion. She comments on nearly every single thing I ever do, and it's great. She's the funniest person. I read her comments alone. Ham Sandwich Betty. She is absolutely hilarious. So thank you, and a Merry Christmas to you, to Betty. I hope you're doing well out there. Hope everything's, I don't know where you live, but I hope everything's Christmassy where you live. I hope the season's going off well for you. Hope your family's good. Thank you so much for commenting so much this year. It's super appreciated. You make the comment section worth showing up, and I read the comments looking for comments like yours. Let me tell you, when people are harassing me, I love it. I think it's great. It's a really good time. It really is. Why is this so slow right now? I don't understand why it's so slow. It's just been uphill for a very long distance here. Not like steep, but steep enough. I want to get to that big hill again. I'm very excited about that. The one that's nearly straight down, that's going to be a riot. Oh, there's a bus. Oh, that's a psycho bus that's trapped in a wall. Praise road lotion. It's going to be a safe trip. Don't do it! Jeez. Oh, I'm just waiting for that thing to explode all over the place. My goodness, did you see that thing? I mean, it must be still near me because my frame rate's tanked. It's showering its parts everywhere. There we go. Come on, baby. Climb this hill. Oh, yeah. Out here somewhere is the remnants of some problem I've had. I know it. But I usually cleaned up all my stuff, so I'm probably not going to find too much debris on the road. Because usually I was collecting it all back up and throw it in my car. Oh, it's been a good year, man. It's been such a good... I got no complaints, For all the bad, it was outweighed with a lot of good for me. And I know everybody doesn't have that experience, but for myself, just me, thank you so much. You guys all made my year. It's the best part about my year, by a long shot, is you guys. I'm not good with my feelings, I'm sorry. I have no way to express myself with feelings. I'm terrible at it. I'm so bad at it. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah, you never hear me be super emotional. I'm not even emotional with family. It's just not the way I am. At most, we'll yell at each other, but that's what family's for. Oh, I thought we were going on a downhill slope, but we are not. We're just bombing along here at 50, still climbing some very shallow hill. I can't wait. I want to find that big, deep down. I want to do it. Preferably not at night, but, whatever. If the big steep hill's in the middle of the night, that's when we're doing it. That's just the way it's got to be. Look at this. We're just about done this journey. But thank you for tuning in so far, if you made it this far, and hanging out with me while I ramble about Christmas and fun. You know what I saw today? I saw bubble lights have made a comeback, and if you're old enough, you remember bubble lights. Trust me, on Christmas trees, they are just hilarious, man. They've made a comeback. Like, that's amazing. Who doesn't love some bubble lights, man? Go look those up. Bubble lights. They're the coolest freaking things, man. Love those things. They are the pièces de résistance when you have a Christmas tree. Back in the day. Oh, we're off the road here. Get on the road. There we go. So we got to stop at 143, so we're just about there. We're not making too bad a time today. But it's probably because I didn't stop once. This bus could make quite the kilometers if you filled it up and just drove and didn't stop. The problem is you still get there slower because it's just not fast. It's just slow. I missed my Armageddon, I gotta tell you. Missed that car. That was such a good car. It was like such a good car. Oh, there we go. This is so good. I'm just so happy about this, doing this Homeward Bound episodes. This is more exciting to me than the initial trip was. The whole idea that we could drive all that way and actually make it. Just still blows my mind. But this is the thing. Making it is one thing. You know, coming back, that's a whole different fucking ball of wax. Coming back is a different monster entirely. And I like that. That's the real challenge in this game. Can you make it home? Can you make it home? Probably not, but we'll see. I think the game was updated today, but I don't know if he added anything. I have a feeling it was updated. But we don't know. What is that? Oh, it's just a seat behind me. That big mirror really messes with my head. Okay, we got a rock here. I'm not going to risk driving over that. There we go. We're just about at the end of this. You don't have to hear me ramble on anymore. That's because that's who I am. Don't judge me. I'm always rambling about something. That's just how I am. Oh, we got 80 now. There we go. Come on, baby. Oh, got 90. We're poking into 100. We're getting there. 95. Oh yeah, here we go. See, this will be it's hard to remember all the terrain, but eventually you're gonna find it. You know, if that big hill's here, we know that the terrain has not changed. We're just going back the same way. There we are. Here's 100. This looks kind of familiar though. It's hard to tell. It all looks the same after a while, right? Oh, okay, don't hit any rocks. We don't hit any rocks. Not now. Don't hit any rocks now. We're doing so well right now. We haven't had an accident in like 3 episodes because of the stupid bus. Because it drives over rocks. Although it doesn't stop, I will say that much. The brakes do not work worth a crap on this thing. I think it was 143.6, so that's, you know, not too much further. Oh, geez, this thing's just kind of hauling ass here. All right. I know it's only 100, but that's fast for the bus. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. There we go. Oh, we're speeding up again. This thing's actually a lot harder to keep on the road than you'd think. Oh, more rabbits. It actually, when it starts to go one way, it just kind of keeps going that way. It doesn't correct itself. It's like the suspension shifts, but then doesn't push back. Yeah, this thing's kind of going quick now. We only got about 2 kilometers left to cover. This has been a good episode. I enjoyed this. Thanks for the talk, guys, or at least the listen. I appreciate that. I like these moments where I can connect with my audience. And if there's anything I can do to connect more, tell me. Please don't ask me to live stream. And don't ask me to face cam. Nobody wants to see that. I'm way too good looking for the likes of YouTube, I gotta tell you. Way too good looking. Hopefully we can find a house along the way here. Or something to stop at. I don't like stopping in the middle of the road, but I will with the bus. Because I figure you could sleep in the bus. Sleeping in the car would suck. Oh, yeah. Here we go. This is so fast. All it's going to take is one big rock and I'm dead. Yeah, we're hauling way too much ass right now. Oh, goodness. Okay. This is too much ass to haul. And we are done. Okay. Okay, it's slowing down. It's slowing down. We're good. We're good. Oh, good thing, too, because there's a big-ass rock coming. All right, let me find a place to pull over here, and we will stop this episode, so you no longer have to hear me ramble. I enjoyed this, though. I enjoyed this little different way of doing things from time to time. It's good fun for me. I enjoy this kind of crap. It makes it worthwhile to do. Are we going uphill again? What's going on here? It must be. Oh, just a slight incline. This is not good. Slight inclines are not good. I'm starting to think that the terrain generates a bit differently. I'm haven't seen a building in a while, actually, come to think of it. But there was a couple stretches near the end where I went, 30 or 40 kilometers sometimes without seeing a building. Not immediately on the road, and they could very well be out in the desert somewhere. Got an itchy shoulder. Oh, that's better. Okay. Don't you hate that when you got an itch you can't reach? Man, drives me insane. What I do like, too, though, is the morning comes up. You get to see the sunrise this time instead of it coming up behind you. It's a big change from what it was. 5,000 kilometers one way. It's like every time I get on the road, I have to fight not to turn the other way. Because of the way I'm so used to those things being on that side. Those telephone poles. All right, let's find a building here. The sun should be coming up soon-ish. Wait a minute. Do I hear a UFO? Maybe not. Might just be the thrum of the engine. Hold on a sec. Just gonna listen. Nope. No engine. No UFO, I mean, sorry. I thought I heard that, makes like a at a distance sound. I thought I heard that, but I guess I was wrong. Alrighty. Oh, we're doing 40 now. This isn't good. Come on. What is that? Sorry, I'm listening. I'm just listening to the background because I keep thinking I hear stuff. This is very ominous out here. Oh, here comes the sun again. Oh, good. Perfect place to stop, too. We'll stop about a road here. I bet you this is going to frame rate's going to tank here any second. And that way we can explore this the next time we log in. Here goes the frame rate. There it is. Completely shot. Look at that. Oh my God. It's like vomit inducing. Must be a ton of crap in there. Oh, well, we'll stop here, I guess. All right. Okay. Just put the parking brake on. We are over. Let's get this ignition off and we'll get out. There we go. Okay, come on. No, don't start. All right, there we go. All right. So that's my thing for today. So I'll sign this one off a bit different. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to ignore the autosave this time because it's not the moment for it. If you like this, please leave a comment, maybe subscribe, and Merry Christmas! Happy holidays to everybody who watches this. Thank you again so much for a wonderful year from you. You guys have made my year. The ones who watch regularly, the ones who don't watch regularly, even you made my year. Thank you. Thank you so much. It means the world to me that you guys watch my content. It makes the world to me that you show up on my Discord. It means the world to me that you bother. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. SkapeGote, I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in this year. It's been a hell of a run. Out.